Major League Soccer DC United vs Atlanta United prediction, team news, lineups preview. Aiming to bring an end to a worrying 6-game winless run, DC United will welcome Eastern Conference strugglers Atlanta United to Audi Field on Wednesday for an all-important MLS clash. The Black and Red were the latest victims of Charlotte FC's exceptional home record on the weekend, whilst the Five Stripes were forced to share the spoils at home with Houston Dynamo. Match preview. Despite having the majority of possession at the Bank of America Stadium on Saturday night, DC United were unable to stop their winless run in MLS, stretching to 6 contests. With Charlotte keeping their 5th straight shutout on home soil and snatching a goal to take maximum points. Netting his 3rd strike of the 2024 term, Kerwin Vargas breached the net of Alexander Bono to hand the Crown the victory in North Carolina. Meaning that the Black and Red have now collected just 2 points from their last 6 MLS clashes, leaving their top 9 ambitions in slight doubt. That being said, and for all the criticism of Troy Leseson's start to life in charge of DC United, Wednesday's hosts are still only a single point behind 9th-placed Nashville SC in the Eastern Conference standings. So those inside the Washington-based club will not be panicking just yet. The Black and Red's chances of being involved in the postseason conversation are being carried by the goal-scoring antics of former Liverpool and Aston Villa marksman Christian Benteke. With the Belgian netting 13 goals in Mills to date, only trailing Real Salt Lake's Christian Arango 16 in the race for the Golden Boot. Although belief inside the DC United camp will not be at record-high levels ahead of Wednesday's match. Leseson's troops will take significant confidence from the fact that their most recent win came at Atlanta United on May 12, when a Benteke hat-trick sealed a 3-2 success in Georgia. After suffering 5 straight MLS defeats at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium prior to Saturday's meeting with Houston, Atlanta will be pleased that they managed to stop the rot in front of their home supporters. But it could have been maximum points for the Five Stripes if not for a last-gasp equalizer from the visitors. With goals either side of the halftime whistle from Daniel Rios and Zand Silva coming after Franco Escobar's opener for the Dynamo. It appeared as if Atlanta were heading for a rare victory on home soil, although a late strike from substitute Latif Blessing forced a share of the points. Possessing a record of just 1 win from their last 12 MLS contests. It is not difficult to understand why the Five Stripes are currently off the pace in the race for a top 9 finish in the Eastern Conference, with Wednesday's visitors occupying 13th. 3 points behind Nashville in 9th. For all their struggles of late, Atlanta have a recent history of producing shock results on the road, with Rob Valentino's side beating league leaders Inter Miami at Chase Stadium on May 30th. When a brace from Saba Lobjanids and a Jamal TR strike sealed a 3-1 victory. With 5 of their next 6 matches in MLS coming away from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta will need to cause a few more upsets if they are to stay within touching distance of the playoffs before the division pauses as sides begin their League's Cup campaigns in late July. Team news. After finding the net in the draw versus Chicago Fire, Christopher McVey picked up a knee injury and is not expected to feature again until early August. The absence of the 27-year-old Swede will be a massive blow to DC United's defensive options, meaning that more emphasis is set to be placed on the form and fitness of Lucas Bartlett. Jackson Hopkins has been a regular fixture in the Black and Red engine room during 2024. However, the youngster is currently sidelined due to a back issue. Atlanta have a pair of key players away on international duty this month in the form of Lobjanids and Bartosz Slis. With the duo at Euro 2024 representing Georgia and Poland respectively. As well as those competing for continental glory in Europe, there are also absentees for the Five Stripes due to injury, including defender Stian Gregerson, who is nursing a hamstring strain. Academy graduate Tyler Wolff managed 8 MLS appearances at the start of 2024 before picking up a knee issue, with the 21-year-old targeting a return to action at the end of the month. DC United possible starting lineup: Bono, Tubbs, Bartlett, Akinboni, Sanitz, Klitsch, Peltola, De Jong, Stroud, Fletcher, Benteke. Atlanta United possible starting lineup. Guzan, Lennon, Cobb, Williams, Wiley, Muyumba, McCarty, Silva, Almada, Brennan, Rios. We say, DC United 2-1 Atlanta United. Although their worrying winless run remains intact, DC United have been relatively impressive in matches with Toronto and Charlotte over the past fortnight. Atlanta are without a number of their first-team stars for the trip to Washington on Wednesday. And we feel that major absences will result in a narrow defeat for the Five Stripes. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.